drop to Fulgora. So my understanding of Fulgora is it's several small islands that are connected, not connected, disconnected, and you have to use elevated rails because you can't build on this area here off of the islands. Also, the lightning strikes you and does damage, and we don't want that. So let's stay close to this lightning attractor to stay safe, and let's get just a little bit drop down to us. Cargo landing pad, then we'll get 1 stack of each. So the cargo landing pad is going to allow me to expand the view of what I can see, and then the robots will help me do just a little bit of mining. Like that. Okay, the day and night cycle, or the lightning storm cycle, I don't know how long that is, but I do want to go find a bigger island to call home than this one. So we'll pack up, and I think we're safe. Okay. So I'm looking for a couple of things. I'm looking for a big island, and then there's another thing that I want to be able to scavenge so that I have the recycler. There's a certain type of ruin that exists, and I think that ruin unlocks the tech of a recycler. Is this a ruin? Are you a ruin? Huge. So I think if I mine that, does it unlock it? No. There we go. I think this one here. I wonder if my robots could have done it faster. Yeah, so I've unlocked recycling, and I'm getting a bunch of scrap metal. Question is, do I dare venture out? Oh, come on. No, there's lightning. Go away, lightning. I see safety. Whew. Okay. Let's drop this down. There's actually scrap on this, and this one doesn't. This one kind of feels bigger than the ones there. This might be a good island to consider. I'll go down and check out the scrap as soon as the lightning storm passes. Okay, I think we're safe. like what I've got. This island seems fairly big. I've got a couple different spots that I can pull scrap from, tiny little bit over there, and there's probably stuff south of here. So I'm gonna set up shop here and start designing my base for Fulgora. Alright, so the lightning rods protect me. Am I actually in a safe zone? Boy, did I... Okay, I did. The lightning rods protect me, but I need to be able to build them, which requires steel, copper cable, and stone brick. So I'm going to need to start cooking some of this stone that I'm getting into stone brick, which means I'm going to need a couple of furnaces. The recycler requires steel plate, gear wheels, processing units, and concrete, and that's actually in my ship, so I can drop some of that stuff down. Steel, gears, concrete, and blue processors. So that should be able to do some stuff. We'll continue clearing out. Recyclers. 5 recyclers. Oh. Uh-oh, did I... I just picked up the lightning rod. Do I want to... I gotta make a recycler. Recycler, where are you at? Could have sworn I just made some recyclers. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna need power. Drop you down. You know, I think before a lightning storm comes and destroys that. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Whew. I was afraid that that would not land where it's supposed to. Okay. I accidentally destroyed the lightning rod. Here's one. There's also one over there. Yeah, I think I like this one. Okay, we've picked up just enough stone brick to make one lightning rod. That lightning rod should act to start charging our accumulators. Alright, we've got the recycler. It is churning things now for us, and if we want to know what it churns out for us, here we go. The scraps that we pick up have a chance of dropping these items, and so the recycler is going to start that process of recycling. But I don't have a lot of power. Okay, we've got some electricity flowing again. I set up filter so that these should automatically feed those, and with the lightning storm happening, we should have pretty soon enough ingredients to start making more lightning rods. So what did I say? It said we need stone and stone, copper, steel. Okay. Alright, so we need to drop down more accumulators so that we can really start to get things charged up for the sake of having our robots do stuff. So here they come. Alright, we have some accumulators down, and right now we still don't have quite enough power to manage these things, but we also are... Well, that might give us enough power. Yes, keep electrocuting that. That's good. We appreciate that. I knew I'd forget something. Cargo landing pads. Well, next run. Decided since I'll have electricity from the lightning, I could probably just rely on electric furnaces rather than having to feed coal into them. Alright, we'll set up a little mini scrap handling thing for now, right there. And since this is a planet where we're going to get to do all of our quality upgrading at, I think, we might as well try to start recycling into quality. Out of power. Okay, we've got a bit of power. We can set up a thing that makes batteries, solar accumulators. So we'll do that real quick. And right now we don't have the iron plates to make these. So we're actually going to take one of these and have them start converting gears into iron plates. Recycle, not that. Recycle gears. Where are you at, gears? There you are. So now gears will come into that chest and you'll make iron plates. Then we have the ability to start making accumulators. Add a few more things to production. Now we've automated the lightning towers, a couple extra yellow chests, and then the fix-it gears, what are they called? Repair packs, so that they can fix things that get damaged, because I imagine lightning will occasionally damage things here. Alright, lightning storm's over. I'm just gonna head south and see how big this island gets. Alright, not too much bigger, but we do have some more scrap over in this vicinity. Okay, what about up north? Not too bad. Okay, so we've got our island to work with. The next thing that I want to do is get the holmium solution up so that we can get an electromagnetic plant made. The repair packs need green circuits, and I don't have green circuits. We can make... Okay, these guys, they put out 9 scrap per second, so 7 of them would be a full turbo belt. For now, we're just going to have a small operation until we... Oh, we need to drop more turbo belt. Until we set up our actual scrap metal handling situation. Okay, there we go. It's a running. Alright, the first of our fluid lines is set up, and I figure the fluid can run up and down this lane here. And we've got ice getting melted down to make our fluid line for water. Alright, we've got the holmium solution being made. The stone and holmium will be dropped off, and then that will be turned into a fluid, which probably also belongs on the bus. On the fluid bus. And we can connect these up, and we have holmium solution to turn into holmium plates. And I think that's what we need for the purpose of making the electromagnetic plant. I think we can go ahead and make that now once we have 150 holmium plates. Might take a little bit of time, but we'll get there. Since I suspect we're going to be making a lot of these, and we're almost to the point where we can upgrade to tier 3, it might be worth putting some quality modules in there. Quick little lane balancer right here at the end so that we can pull from that far one quicker and be able to get more accumulators out there on the edge. Alright, we get to make our first electromagnetic plant. Our bots are coming in, and once we have the electromagnetic plant, we can have the electromagnetic plant make other things for us. I don't remember exactly what, but I do think it has a productivity bonus, a lot like the foundry does. You're lacking refined concrete. I think I brought some refined concrete on my ship. Refined concrete? Yeah, we'll drop you down. But we will need to make a plant that creates refined concrete, a little mini plant. There it is. There's the concrete. And it's churning. We just want one, and then we can switch it over to being... There we go. Okay, we have a guy making more guys. Hooray! And then we can do away with the accumulator guy and have a new electromagnetic plant making accumulators. Now we've got a guy making accumulators. All my cats getting up in my face trying to tell me that I should go feed them. I think that's the nature's way of saying it's time for me to call it a day on Factorio. So I think this is a good spot to stop the video. I'm gonna focus on getting a proper recycling facility up and running in the next episode. Thanks for following along if you're out there. And this is Moosetro signing out. Have a good evening.